Hey, in this video I will show you how to use the Day Zero project Notion template that I made. I specifically designed it for tracking all of your 101 Day Zero project goals, to keep track of the time that has passed of the 1001 days, and to just give you one place in Notion where you can easily keep track of the entire project. I will give you a quick overview of the template first, and then I will explain the three parts in more depth so you can easily set up your project within a couple of minutes. In the top of the template you have the cover image that you can easily change by clicking here. On upload you can upload your own file, but you can also just keep the image I put here. You can click on the icon to change it to something you like, and you can even change the title here of the template. Below that we have the My Day Zero project stats, which are basically the statistics of your project. You just set them up once in the beginning, and then it tracks automatically throughout your entire project. Below that we have the actual goals. Here is the goal setup part where you enter all your 101 goals, and you can easily keep track of them. And you can also filter them, but I will show you in a minute how that works. And lastly, there is a section for journal entries in case you would like to journal throughout your project, about your progress, to plan ahead for the next month, and to just generally reflect on life. This is a section for those who like it, but you can also delete this if you don't feel like journaling throughout the project. Is optional for those who enjoy journaling. The first thing you do when you get the template and you start with it is to input your start date. You do it by just clicking here and then you pick the date. To show you, I will pick the current date, which is the 5th of June of 2025. And as you can see, it automatically fills in all the other fields. So if I put the 5th of June, then it will automatically calculate the end date, which would be the 2nd of March of 2028. And you can see 0% of the time has passed and 1,000 days are still left because it doesn't count the current date as days left. But if I would input a different date, let's say the 1st of January of this year, you can see it changes the end date to the 29th of September of 27. 15% of the time would already have passed, and you still have 845 days left of your project. There is also a goal progress bar here that currently is at 20%. And there you will see how many of the goals you have completed. So since there are 101 goals, for every completed goal it would add approximately 1%. So it's nice to see in the top of your project all the statistics at a glance. Then the next step of setting up the template is to add in all your goals, which will be the most time consuming. To show you, I have already inputted 5 example goals. Just so you can see how the template looks like. For example, the second one would be to read 12 books throughout the project. I assigned a category here, media and culture in this case, but you can choose from different categories, and also by clicking here you could change the name of the category to something else. If, for example, you want one focused on career, you could change personal development to career easily. Then there is a column for when, and here you can choose either all project if it's not assigned to a specific month, or you can assign a goal to a specific month. So let's say you would like to learn how to dive in month 6, you could put month 6 here. Then there's the status, which is either not started, which will be the default. Then once you've started working on a goal, you change it to started. If you have planned to do, let's say, the diving in month 6, you can click planned. Or if the goal is completed, you mark complete here. Then you see here the progress that you have made, which is based on the information in the next cells. So for example, for the 12 books you want to read, the total number you input is 12. And then completed is how many you have actually read. So if you've read only one book, you put 1 here, and the percentage shows 8%, but if I put 6 here, it would change to 50, and if I read all 12, it will change to 100%. You still have to manually change the status when you reach 100% to completed, and as you can see, then also the progress in the top changes. Now, because there are just 5 goals, it increases a lot, but when you put all your goals in the table, the percentage will change by little when you complete one, because if I change it back to started, it changes back to 20% here, and I will change this back to 1. How you can add a new goal is you just click on create new page here. You say this is goal number 6, visit 5 museums, for example. Could be a goal you want to do during your project. You change the icon to an art one. You say it's in the media and culture category. I want to do it throughout all the project. If you don't know the specific month yet, you say I haven't started yet, so you're at 0%. In total, there are 5 things to check off, 5 different museums, and currently you have done 0. If you want to add extra information to a goal, you can just open the file here and you can input here. For example, you could make a list, say I want to go to the Tate Modern, the Prado Museum, and whatever you want, you can add extra info. Then there are different views right here. So this is where you set up your goals. But if you want a quick overview, you can click here. And you can just see the goals, the status, and the progress that has been made. And also if here you open the file, you can easily update on the percentage by filling it in here. Then you can filter per month. So let's say you want to see all the goals you have for the first month of the project. You click here, month 1, and then it will just show you the goals of the first month, which now would be Learn to Dive, that is completed in month 1. And then if you change it to all project, it will show all the goals that you marked all project. So the ones that you didn't assign a specific date to, you will see them right here in the overview. And then you can also filter by category in this table view here. You can select the category you want to see. So let's say you just want to see the media and culture goals. You set that filter, and then only the media and culture goals show up in this view. But you can always just keep the goal setup view if you don't want to filter, or the quick overview that is slightly more clean and neat and nicer to look at. Lastly, we have the journal section where you can input entries. You can open it here easily. It automatically inputs the date when you created the entry, and here you can select in which month of the project you're doing the entry. I put some journal prompts in there so you can journal in a guided way, where you can track your progress, write about the goals you have completed, which ones you worked on in the last month, and you can plan ahead to the upcoming month. I also included a little gallery view where you can put some images, some photos of you working on your goals, of completed goals. If you feel like it and you have some nice photos, you can put them there. And then there are also some journal prompts that are more general, so not tied to the project, but to just reflect on the previous month and to think ahead to the next one. You can just delete this section if you don't want to do some extra journaling, or you could add some extra questions if you want to do more journaling. That's entirely up to you. Then if you want to add a new journal entry, you just click new page here. It says journal entry, for example, you say month 2. You select the month, the second one, and then you open it, and as you can see, it automatically has the journal prompt in there. So whenever you add a new entry, you have all the prompts ready to be filled out. So yeah, that is what the template looks like with the journal entries in the bottom. Then there is the section where you input all your goals, and then in the top you will be able to track your progress and to see all the statistics. It is a simple but very effective template to keep track of your day zero project, and I hope you will enjoy it.